In this video, we are going to see whole numbers, that is chapter 2 of class 6 maths. So let's start. So here you can see a rainbow. So here in the rainbow, we all have learnt in our childhood the colors. How do we remember the colors? We remember like this: Vib Gyor. So if we count the number of colors here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, which we usually use for counting, are called as natural numbers, and they are also called as counting numbers. Usually these numbers are used for counting, and hence they are called as counting numbers or natural numbers, because they come out of our mouth naturally when we start counting. Now here you can see there is a comb, and a comb is placed on a ruler or a scale. So here on the ruler or the scale you can see notations of numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on in centimeters. So when the length of this comb is to be measured, so it is placed on a ruler or a scale starting from 0. So the length of this comb is 10 centimeter, because here you can see it is till 10 centimeter. So this scale also depicts a number line, because here on this scale you can see all the numbers which are noted down or jotted down at regular intervals. So this is also, scale or ruler is also an example of a number line. Now if you see towards the left hand side of 3, you see 2, which is a smaller number. Again towards the left hand side of 2, you see 1, which is a smaller number. But if you keep on moving towards the right hand side, from 1 I move towards the right, I get 2, which is a bigger number. From 2 I move towards 3, I get a bigger number. From 3 I move towards right, 4 is a bigger number. So this scale or ruler, or what looks like a number line, also helps in finding out predecessor and successor. So predecessor and successor would be some big words for you, but we do not have to worry. We'll just listen to a joke. Okay, why was 6 so scared? Any idea? Yes, the reason is because 7, 8, 9. Ha ha ha, that was a good joke. So now, predecessor and successor. So predecessor means the number which comes before. For example, I ask you what comes before 10. So the answer will be 9. Yes, so 9 is the predecessor of 10. So for finding predecessor, we either write directly the before number, or else if the number is very big, we can also subtract 1. We can also subtract 1. For example, I asked you the predecessor of 100. So what you all can do is, you all can write it directly also, or you do simple subtraction and then you can write the answer. So predecessor is the number before. Then we have another set of number called as successor. Now successor is the number which comes after, which succeeds another number. For example, there is 15. So what comes after 15, or what follows 15, is 16. So 16 is the successor of 15. Then if I take another example, 327. So what follows 327, or what comes after 327? 328. So 328 is the successor of 327. Then here we have a very simple exercise of writing backward numbers from 10 to 0, which will remind us of our KG, kindergarten days. Okay, so this exercise, this backward numbers, why we are writing here is because this exercise shows that when we are going down, we get a smaller number. Whereas on the other hand, if we go up, If we go up, we get a bigger number. So when we are going down, we have all predecessors, the numbers which come before or the numbers we get by subtracting 1. When we go up, we get all after numbers or we get the successors which we get by adding 1 to the number. And here we have written till 0. So whenever we count, we start counting from 1, 2, 3 and so on. But this 0 is extra. So what is this 0? Okay, what is the whole thing about 0? We'll see it later. Before that, we'll discuss that numbers can be small and medium or large, just as we all. Some are very short in height, some are of medium height, some are still taller. Okay, so numbers can be as small as the number of family members in our home or the number of pens that we have in our pouch or compass. Numbers can be medium, such as the number of students in our class or the number of people living in one building or society. And the numbers can be as large as the population of India, the population of Asia, the population of the whole world. So these small numbers, large numbers and medium numbers all have got different names. Small numbers and large numbers are easy to count, to add, subtract, multiply, divide. Large numbers are little difficult, but they are not impossible. We can add, subtract, multiply and divide large numbers also. So here, to learn more about whole numbers in a better manner, let us see about humans, which are classified into boys and girls. So here, boys. And this is another group of girls. And we all boys and girls come into the group of humans. So, if it is asked, are all humans boys? The answer is no. Some of them are girls also. Are boys humans? The answer is yes. Are girls humans? Yes. The answer is yes. Similarly, we are going to see for natural and whole numbers. So here, natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And whole numbers will be with this natural numbers. When 0 is added, this whole group is called as whole numbers. So what are whole numbers? Whole numbers are 0 along with all the other natural numbers together is called as whole numbers. So here what we learn is all natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural numbers, and 0 is the smallest whole number and the largest natural number and whole number. There is no limit to it. Natural numbers and whole numbers both are infinite, that is unlimited. Now we are going to learn another concept which is called as the number line. As the name is, the number line. So a line which shows or displays numbers is called as number line. Here you can see number line 1 and number line 2. Let us scrutinize both of them. In number line 1, you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are plotted. But if you see the distance between 0 and 1, it is more as compared to the distance between 1 and 2. Between 2 and 3, the distance is still more. And between 3 and 4, the distance is little lesser. Again, between 4 and 5, the distance is more. Whereas if you see number line 2, you will see between 0 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, the distance is equal or same or uniform. So a line which displays number at equal distance from other number is called as a number line. So the distance between 0 and 1 is called as unit distance. Similarly, the distance between 1 and 2 is also called as unit distance. So what is unit distance? The distance between two consecutive or next to each other or after numbers is called as unit distance. In our day-to-day life, this number line, such a number line can be visible in a ruler or a scale. where we see the numbers denoted as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at equal intervals. Similarly, if we see a thermometer also, here also we see the numbers denoted as 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 denoted at equal intervals, just like a number line. Also in the number line we can see that when we go towards the right hand side, the numbers are increasing. 1 is bigger than 0, 2 is bigger than 1, 3 is bigger than 2, and so on. The number which follows is always bigger than the number which is there before. Whereas if we go from the right hand side towards the left hand side, what we see is the value of numbers are decreasing, and in the number line of whole numbers, 0 is the smallest number, whereas the largest whole number is unknown, it's infinite. Then we proceed further with addition using. Why have we learnt about this number line? Where do we use this number line? Just now we saw where we see number line in scale or ruler or even in inch tape, thermometer, they all show format of number line. Now why do we use this number line? This number line is used to do addition, subtraction, division and multiplication in a very simple, quick and easy way. So here you can see this is Priya. Priya has started from the tile number 0. She has taken 3 steps and she has reached till tile number 3. Now she has to take 4 more steps. So let us see after 4 steps where she will reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in these 4 steps, I took from 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6 and 6 to 7. So here what we get is, we get that 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. This is one example. Let us see one more example. So here in this number line, we are going to add 9 plus 6 is equal to. So from 0, we take a jump till 9. And then plus 6. So from 9, we take 6 leaps. So 6 jumps, one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here we stop at 6 and we get the whole number as 15. So 9 plus 6 gives 15. Now in subtraction sum, here this is Raju. Raju started from tile number 0. He ran till tile number 8 and now he wants to run behind 3 steps. So how he is going to run behind? Let us see. He is going to start from 8. He is going to run behind. So 1, 2, 3. So by running behind 3 steps, what we get is 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So whenever we have to do addition, we are going to move forward, because in a number line, when we go towards the right hand side, we get bigger numbers, and by adding, we get big numbers. Whereas when we have to do subtraction, we go backwards or we go towards the left hand side, because on a number line the numbers reduce from the right hand side towards the left hand side, and in subtraction we get, after doing subtraction, smaller numbers. So in subtraction we take one example, that is 12 minus 7 is equal to. So here the first number is 12, so we start from 12 and we have to do minus 7. We have to do minus 7, so we take 7 steps towards the left hand side, because in subtraction the number reduces, so we go behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So when we go 7 steps backward, we see the answer is 5. This is how we do subtraction using the number line. Now let us see example of multiplication. So Sohan goes to a market. He sees one basket has got 3 apples and he wants to buy 3 such baskets of apples. So he wants to know how many apples he can get home by buying 3 baskets of apples. So what we are going to do is, using this number line, we are going to find out that how many apples altogether Sohan can buy using by buying 3 baskets, each having 5 apples. So here in this we have got 5 apples each. like this in 3 baskets. So 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to dash. And how we are going to start is, we are going to take jumps of 5 3 times because there are 3 baskets. So from 0 we start, we take 1 jump of 5, then again another jump of 5. Okay, this is the second jump. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another jump is at 10. And one more jump, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the other jump is at 15. So 5 multiplied by 3 gives 15. So here 5 jumps 3 times, or we can even do 3 jumps 5 times. Answer is going to be one and the same. Now we see division. It is Rohan's birthday. It is Rohan's birthday, and Rohan has got a pack of 10 Dairy Milk chocolates. Now he wants to give it to different teachers. He wants to give 2 each to teachers. So he wants to see that 10 Dairy Milks can be distributed into groups of 2 to how many teachers. So what we are going to do is, these are total 10 chocolates. So 10, and he wants to give 2 to each. So he wants to find out that he can give to how many teachers. So what we are going to do is, we are going to start from 10 and we are going to jump in intervals of 2 till we reach 0. So 1 jump, then interval of 2, 1, 2, again 1, 2, that is 4, again 1, 2, that is 2, and again 1, 2, that is 0. So we are going to count the number of jumps or the number of leaps. The number of jumps or leaps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if 10 chocolates are to be distributed, 2 to each. So like this, it can be distributed to 5 teachers. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe Shruti's online school for more videos. Thank you.